Every culture, every era has rewarded confidence. Leaders are expected to project certainty even when they feel none. Warriors are expected to perform bravado even when fear has them by the throat. And so we develop a habit, deeply ingrained, of performing confidence we don't feel. We've got this, when internally we are not so sure. Verse 10 of the Gita shows us this performance in real time, through a king on the most important day of his life. And it shows us exactly what it costs. Let's dive into the psychology of overconfidence and the wisdom of the Gita. Verse 10. Duryodhana, our strength is immeasurable, and we are perfectly protected by grandfather Bhishma, while the strength of the Pandavas, protected by Bhima, is limited. Bold claim, confident posture. But pause. Read what came just before this. He was clearly rattled by the Pandava army. He ran to his teacher for reassurance. He listed enemy warriors with reverence bordering on fear, and now he's declaring his side immeasurable. This is not confidence, this is performance. This is what scholars call defensive overconfidence. People who feel most insecure are often the ones who perform the most dramatic certainty. It's a defense mechanism. If I act completely sure of myself, maybe no one, including myself, will see the fear underneath. Duryodhana is a textbook case, and here's what makes it tragic. This performance doesn't just fool others, it fools yourself. When you perform confidence, you start to believe it, partially. And that partial belief stops you from doing the honest work, asking for help, adjusting your strategy, seeking counsel you actually need. You can't fill a hole you're pretending doesn't exist. Duryodhana had access to the greatest minds in the ancient world: Bhishma, Drona, Karna, the wise Vidura. But he couldn't hear them. Because he was performing invincibility, he couldn't genuinely receive what they offered. The performance isolated him from his own lifelines. The Gita gives us the antidote to Duryodhana's performance in the figure of Arjuna. Arjuna is one of the greatest warriors who ever lived. By every external measure, he should be supremely confident. But when he sees the reality of what's in front of him, he doesn't perform. He drops his bow. He sits down. He says, "I cannot do this. I don't know what's right." And Krishna doesn't shame him for it. He meets that honesty with the deepest teaching ever given. That is what becomes available when you drop the performance. Not weakness, not failure, but wisdom. Real, transforming, liberating wisdom. Real confidence isn't the absence of fear. Real confidence is being honest about the fear and choosing to seek wisdom anyway. This week's reflection: where in my life am I performing confidence? What would I do differently? Who would I ask? What would I change if I allowed myself to be honest about the fear? That question is the beginning. Next, the war horns sound. Both sides prepare, and the conch shells of the Pandavas ring out with something the Kauravas didn't expect. Join us as we explore the deeper meaning of the battle within. Hari Om.